Hello again. This is video 166, and in this video, I am going to be talking about consistency versus intensity. Now, think about this. If someone did something, whatever it is, 5 times a day for 20 days, versus someone else who did something once a day for 100 days, who do you think will be better? The question is, both of them are going to be really good at this, but something that might be very interesting to take note is that while intensity is great when you compare the someone who is doing 5 times doing something 5 times a day for 20 days, it's also worthy of note that consistency is very important. Doing one thing for 100 days, you will build your muscle and resilience in such a way that you would not snap out of it easily. Because if you imagine doing something 5 times a day for 20 days, that's a lot of intensity. But if you then leave that thing after the 20 days and then you don't do it for the next remaining 80 days, you're going to be very rusty by the time you and the person who has been doing something once a day for 100 days meet on day 100 and try to do something. You will find out that the person who has been taking one little step per day is doing almost better, even though when you calculate everything together, they are together going to form 100 times of doing that thing. Because if you multiply 5 times 20 days amounts to 100. If you multiply once by 100 days, it amounts to 100. But consistency is as important as intensity. So you know the sweetest spot? Why don't you cut it down to, if you are very, you have the energy to do whatever it is you're doing 5 times a day continuously for 100 days, that's cool. If you have the energy to do it 5 times today, 3 times today, uh 2 times tomorrow, once the other day, and then 5 times again, but just continuously doing it every day is very important to take note of. And so that's why a lot of the people, particularly sports athletes, sports stars, athletes, and people who compete in the Olympics, which are still the two I just mentioned, they do not wait for the 40th of the Olympics to start practicing. They literally practice sometimes every day for the space between the next Olympic and the next year. So I think it's very important that small steps are important. Intensity is great, but the sweetest spot again is consistency mixed with intensity. So, in case you're wondering, oh, final example, it's like praying 20 hours one day and then going the remaining 10 days without praying at all because you prayed 20 hours, and then praying 1 hour each day for the next 10 days. You might want to choose the 1 hour each day because you're building a muscle, not just doing an activity. So, it's consistency and intensity together.